What's up, guys? Welcome back to NJ Cocktails. My name is Kenny, and today we're going to be making the Espresso Martini two ways. So the Espresso Martini is what we would consider in the cocktail world a modern classic. Originally created in the 1980s by well-known bartender Dick Bradsell at Fred's Club in London. The legend has it that a well-known celebrity, today believed to have been Kate Moss, walked into the Fred's Club and asked Dick for a cocktail that would wake her up and her up. And so the Espresso Martini was born. Dick originally called this drink the Vodka Espresso, and the name evolved into the Espresso Martini over time. Kind of a controversial name, being that it doesn't have anything related to a martini as we would know it today, but really kind of got its name from being served in a martini glass or a coupe. Today I decided to make two versions of this drink. I don't often say this, but there are a lot of cocktails out there where the specific set of ingredients that it calls for is really all you can use to build it. A lot of times we're working with ingredients in the mixology world that are proprietary, and so the flavors are, not replicatable, if that's a word. I don't know. I don't know if it's a word or not, but we're going with it. The Espresso Martini is not one of those drinks. There are only 4 different components in a basic Espresso Martini, but depending on what you use, it can totally change the profile of the drink. So I'm going to go through some of the stuff that we have up here on the bar today, and like I said, I'm going to make 2 versions of it, and I'm going to kind of show you guys one end of the spectrum and then the other, and you can substitute out any one of these ingredients with something different, and you're going to get a slightly different drink. So an Espresso Martini is vodka, coffee liqueur, some sort of sugar syrup, typically, and espresso. So a lot of bars use cold brew or cold brew concentrate as a substitute for espresso. Not really an Espresso Martini, if you ask me, but certainly something that you can play with and it'll work. Vodka, some places make it with vanilla vodka, which is probably the way I prefer it. Some places use regular vodka. As far as coffee liqueurs go, you have something like Kahlua, which is definitely a sweeter coffee liqueur, almost like a coffee syrup. And then you have the other end of the spectrum where you have Mr. Black's, which is a cold brew coffee liqueur, which doesn't taste like it has any sugar in it at all. It's very coffee forward, very bitter, dry kind of finish. So we're going to make 2 versions today. The version on my right, your left, is going to be made with vanilla vodka, Kahlua, simple syrup, and fresh espresso. So this is going to be like the sweeter Espresso Martini version. So the version on my left, your right, is going to be the other end of the spectrum, not so sweet, a more booze and spirit forward, but still kind of hitting all the same flavors. So instead of vanilla vodka, we're going to use 100 proof vodka. So we're going to kick it up a notch with the proof. We're going to use cold brew coffee liqueur from Mr. Black's as opposed to Kahlua, so not going to be as sweet and definitely going to be a little bit more bitter and coffee forward. And then instead of the simple syrup, I decided to go with Liquor 43 for this one. So that's going to give us a little bit of sweetness and also going to give us a little bit of vanilla, but a little bit more of a spicy, kind of dry liqueur. It's sweet. It's a liqueur, so it's got sugar in it, but it's not a sugar bomb kind of liqueur. It definitely has a spicy herbal kind of finish to it, and I think the vanilla notes in the Liquor 43 are going to play nice with the rest of the ingredients. And then of course we're going to use fresh espresso for this one as well. I think this is the first time since my first video that we're making 2 drinks, so this is probably going to end up a disaster, but let's give it a go. So we're going to start with 1 ounce of fresh espresso in each tin. we are going to do half an ounce of our simple syrup over here. Bougie Syrups. Check them out if you haven't already. We're going to do half an ounce of Liquor 43 on this side. Alright, now we're going to do our coffee liqueurs. So we're going to do half an ounce of Mr. Black. And we're going to do half an ounce of Kahlua. On this side. And now we're going to go to the vodkas. We're going to do a full 2 ounces of vanilla vodka. And we're going to do, almost knocked the jigger over. And we're going to do 2 ounces of our 100 proof. Not that easy to find 100 proof vodka, so if you don't have 100 proof vodka, you can definitely just use your favorite vodka. 80 proof is fine. I happen to have Stoli 100 proof on hand, so we're going to use it today. It doesn't get much use, so I figured why not. Alright, and that is it. We are going to give these both a real hard and fast shake, and here we go. Let's shake them up. And we are going to fine strain these, just so we don't get any ice shards. Make sure we get that foam out of there. So I definitely think we got a better foam on the sweeter version. Yeah, we definitely did. All right, and then to garnish these, we're going to garnish with the traditional 3 espresso beans. Try and get them in a little triangle here. And there we go. Espresso Martini 2 ways. Let's give these a try and let you know how they taste. Alright, so I'm going to try the sweeter one first. Delicious. Vanilla, coffee. You kind of get like a chocolatey sensation in there, even though there's no chocolate in there. The fresh espresso really kind of gives it a nice kick. This is one of my personal favorite drinks. I tend to drink these when I'm on vacation for some reason. I don't make them too often at home, but for whatever reason, I like to wake up on vacation and, you know, usually start my day, or at least start my day of drinking with an espresso martini. Kind of gives me a nice little jolt. You know, definitely accomplishes both tasks that Kate Moss was looking for. You know, these things will definitely wake you up, and they're definitely going to mess you up also. Let's try the one on the left. Oh yeah. So definitely not overly strong, but you can definitely get more of the vodka taste there. Still pretty sweet, pretty well balanced. You definitely get the cold brew coming through, and you get a little bit of the spices. Liquor 43. The 43 stands for 43 herbs and spices that go into making it. So it's got a lot of different character to it. You definitely get that coming through. I do think this one, at least for me, is a little too sweet. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is definitely one of those drinks that you can mix and match. I think if I was making this for myself, you know, my personal favorite, I would probably sub out the Kahlua. I would keep the vanilla vodka, and I would probably move this over here. And I think that would probably be what I would prefer. Vanilla vodka, a drier, less sweet coffee liqueur, regular simple syrup, and then fresh espresso. I think that's what I would prefer. You know, you can, again, play around with this. You know, you don't have to use vanilla vodka. You could use regular vodka. You know, but I think the vanilla vodka really gives it a nice vanilla flavor to it. These are both great. If you're somebody who's got a sweet tooth or a sweeter palate, somebody who really likes sweeter drinks, if you're a coffee fan, you definitely got to try this espresso martini. If you're somebody who likes something that's a little bit more straightforward, a little bit boozier, which is what I tend to go for, the version that I originally had. Let's switch these back here so I don't confuse anybody. This version over here is probably the version you'd want to try. All right, that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, please. Check us out on our other social media platforms and share the video with your friends. And don't forget to check out some of our partners in the description below. Our friends over at Bougie Syrups, Andrew over at Surfside Sips, and our good friends over at Barfly Mixology Gear. If you guys are interested in more cocktail and mixology related content, we drop new videos every Friday. It would mean the world to us if you subscribe to the channel. And if you know anybody who's into making cocktails and learning about cocktails, share that with your friends and get them to subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time.